Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to our very first unbooking. So of course you've seen unboxing videos. Well, unbooking is pretty much that. Instead of a box, we are unboxing a book, hence unbooking. So the book I have today is The Hobbit Companion by David Day. Illustrations by Lydia Postma. So this book here, as you can see here, it explores the brilliant web of verbal hocus pocus that J.R.R. Tolkien delightedly spun in The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Master Hobbit investigator David Day reveals the myriad crafty puns and riddles, hidden meanings, and mythical associations beneath the saga's thrilling surface. Intriguing to the uninitiated, enchanting to the Tolkien enthusiast, The Hobbit Companion can only enhance our enjoyment of his dark, mysterious world. So I got it for $8, which means that it was a second-hand store purchase, which, I mean, you can't complain about, can you? Alright, shall we open the book? I just love how they've kind of put a lot of thought and creativity into this book. It's, I mean, you look at this, it's pretty cool. Hobbiton, Hobbit Town, Hub Town of Hobbits, Hill Town of Hobbits, Hobbiton. What's another one? We've got the Brandywine River, Baranduin, which is a large golden brown. Branda Nen is Border River, and Brelderhem is Beady Ale, so Brandywine River. Hobbit, Hole Builder. Hobbitla, Cook Dulkin. Fantastic table of contents, so you can kind of see where you are looking. And they kind of got this kind of Da Vinci Code thing going on here, which is interesting. In the beginning was the word Hobbit. It came into being on a certain fateful summer afternoon in Oxfordshire in 1930. It was not exactly an invented word, but nobody had ever really used it in quite the way Professor J.R.R. Tolkien did when he scribbled it down on a scrap of paper in his study at number 20 Northmere Road in suburban Oxford. So of course it talks about the wizards, so we've got Gandalf, Saruman, Radagast, and the two blue wizards. I love the illustrations that they've done. It's not like something I've seen before. In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. A hobbit, a hole builder. Enter Bilbo Baggins. And we've got Bilbo Baggins the Borgias, burglar, baggage man, bagman, Bilbo Baggins the hero. Like I said, the illustrations in this book is amazing. I really do like seeing it from a new approach. You know, of course we've got Gollum and the goblins. Gollum is a hobgoblin. Smeagol Gollum was a hobgoblin, wherein Goblin overwhelmed the Hobbit. Bilbo Baggins is the original Hobbit, then Smeagol Gollum is the anti-Hobbit. In the beginning, Gollum was given the name Smeagol. He was a hobbit, and his name largely defined his nature, as it meant burrowing, worming in. He was possessed by a restless, inquiring nature. He was always searching and digging among the roots of things, burrowing, but also twisting and turning this way and that. Oh, look at that. That is a pretty cool illustration, right? And then it talks about the Hobbit heritage and its history. So Hobbit's migration from original homeland east of the Misty Mountains, west to a wedge of river delta land called the Angle, then west again to a new homeland called the Shire. Founders of the Shire, known as Marcho and Blanco, original three tribes of hobbits, Fellowhides, Stores, and Half-Foots. And they are compared, as you can see here, to the Anglo-Saxons. The Anglo-Saxons' migration from original homeland east of the Alpine Mountains, west to a wedge of river delta land called the Angle, then west again to a new homeland called the Shires. Founders of the Shires known as Hengst and Horsa, Original 3 tribes of Anglo-Saxons were the Angles, Saxons, and the Jutes. So this is obviously a book, if you're really wanting to learn more about Tolkien and the history and, you know, how sort of things came about and whatnot, this is a perfect book for you. It talks about the ancestors and founding fathers, Buckland and Brandyhall, Tookland and the Great Smiles. This is the Great Smiles of Tuckborough. Talks about hobbits in the land. Too-bold Hornblower was Too-bold, Old Toby, Tobacco, Too-bold. Common characteristics of Celtic brownies and English hobbits. Well, the brown-haired, brown-skinned, dress in brown and earth colours. 3 foot tall or less, shy and secretive races, usually benevolent and helpful to friendly humans. Some are of a humorous or mischievous disposition. Most live in dwelling beneath hills. Others live in woodland caverns. And still others prefer marshlands. This is Holman Greenhand, ancestral first gardener of Hobbiton on the Hill, the Shire and Michael Delving. White Cliffs of Michael Delving. Hometown of Hobbiton, Hobbiton on the Hill. There you go. Such a beautiful place. Imagine living in there. It'd be phenomenal. Bag End, the Hobbit home. And then, of course, we've got some breakdowns. So Bag End, Bunga's house, bungalow, low 1-story house, Bunga Smile, Bag End. It's got an inside look of Bag End. A conspiracy of dwarves. Conjuring Gandalf the Wizard. The sources of Gandalf are many. Merlin of the Celts, Odin of the Norsemen, Woden of the early Germans, Mercury of the Romans, Hermes of the Greek, Thoth of the Egyptians. Trolls and Giants. We've got a little bit of a pull-out thingy here. Naming the Dragon. Firework Dragon. This looks like Smaug. Talks about the Shire Society. It talks about a whole bunch of hobbits. So we got, of course, Bilbo Baggins. Got a whole bunch of the other ones here too. So number 5 is Bilbo Baggins. Let's find number 5. There he is, Mr. Bilbo Baggins. Lobelia Sackful Baggins. Odo Proudfoot. Frodo the Ring Bearer. Here's a photo of Frodo and, of course, Sam. Frodo's not looking too great. Fellowship of Hobbits. Here we have Frodo and Sam. Frodo's, of course, wrapped up in the web. And Sam's taking on Shelob. Which I've heard, Shelob is not the largest spider in Middle-earth. And that just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Meriadoc, Brandybuck, and Peregrine Took. Talks about hobbits and rings. Nice end scene where Frodo and Gollum are inside Mount Doom. Frodo's trying to destroy the ring and Gollum's stopping him. And there we have it. So there is The Hobbit Companion by David Day, illustrations by Lydia Postma. If you do like the look of this book, then definitely go out there and see what you can find. I love the way that it's sort of been made, like cardboard here. And it's like this kind of nice, soft stuff. I don't know what you'd call it. It's nice. But I got the book in good condition, so that's good. Oh well, guys, if you enjoyed today's unbooking, be sure to subscribe because there will be plenty more to come, and not just Lord of the Rings, though Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit ones are the ones that I've got at the moment, but I will try and get some more to sort of have a look at. But yeah, so if you enjoyed today's unbooking and you want to see some unboxing videos as well, be sure to hit that subscribe button, tickle the bell for all notifications, and of course I will see you guys on the next video.